Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a request from Henry, who wanted the modified Rick DJ colors on a suit other than the modified, on one of the DJ suits other than Amuro's modified Rick DJ. So I went with the Char, because I have not run that in quite a while. And it seems like that was a good time to bring it out, because I had forgotten about the fact that its beam rifle causes heavy stagger when charged, but that is very useful against prototype Psycho Gundams, which of course are running around in pretty good numbers, because if you, even with their stun reductions, if you land that, you will probably still stop them. Meantime, I got absolutely obliterated by a prototype Zeta Gundam, or a prototype Double Zeta Gundam, which, yeah, that's still a good suit. I managed to get the level 5 skill on that when I had the level 3 when I first ran a video for it. So I kind of want to try it again and see if I can do better. Regardless, though, yeah, it's a good suit, and I don't think I built this for melee defense. I don't remember what I built it for, but not melee defense. So yeah, but yeah, the beam rifle. I believe the design is based on the Doga on the Gyaradoga beam rifle. It or Gyaradoga Commander beam rifle, I think specifically. And yeah, it basically eats its entire E-Pack, but heavy staggers if you charge it, which, as you can see, works pretty well. Pilot is getting away. Tried to hit that. That's probably one of the worst weapons I could have picked to try and get that, but just gonna move on. That pilot will probably go upstairs and take point D, but, we'll survive. Right now, yeah, I maybe should have touched up the colors a little bit more, because I just put the straight up modified Rick DJ colors on it and did not do the usual modifications I would do to make them a little bit more, a little bit more vivid, a little bit more primary. It is the default values, but I did position them to give the look. So I hope it's good. I think it turned out relatively okay. Yeah, I do like the Rick DS beam pistols. They don't do a lot of damage, but they, a fair amount of build stun, and just there's something that you can, land on somebody at a decent range if you need to do some chip damage. So I'm good with that. Meanwhile, yeah, there's that double Zeta again. Got a little damage. Gonna try and heavy stagger it or hit that Proto Psycho in Berserker mode. Unfortunately, it kept its iframes just long enough for that to not work. But there is that Proto Double Zeta. Since everybody is knocked down, it's a good time for me to go after it, and got it. So there we go. Got a slight lead. There's 5 minutes to go, so that doesn't mean the world, but, it's at least a small island. Yeah, I'll say it's a small island at least. That may be, that may become an even smaller island if I run into support fire again like I just did, but okay. Yeah, like I said, I hadn't run this in forever. I'm pretty happy with it though, so yeah. I do tend to fight at range with it, and it certainly has the tools for that. It can get up close on things, but after seeing what that prototype Psycho Gundam did to that Denanzan's feet, yeah, no, I'll fight long distance. Oh yeah, Mark V missile pod equipped. I'd like to get that. I haven't yet, but the fact there's 2 levels of it now means there's a better chance it'll just turn up in the gacha one day. And at this point, turning up in the gacha one day is pretty much how I get some of my best stuff. Like that, or my record of I have had a really bad time playing this today. I will just do a single spin to see what happens. That still tends to yield pretty good results. All of this is superstition, obviously not advice, especially not if you are going to throw real money at this. Just, yeah. But just that is how it works for me, and, the nature of the human brain is to see patterns where there aren't any. So that is just something to keep good for keeping in mind in general. Yeah, at that point I had remembered that I only had 2 melee swings, so I just went directly into downswing. And the prototype Double Zeta found me, and I was not watching my radar. That was foolish. Okay, but my Sturmfausts are ready again. And yeah, I just like that it has like four of them at a time. And yeah, that's just that is a ton of damage, and it's fun to do. Tagged the double Zeta in the ankles, and managed to get a lot of damage into its legs. I have a feeling it still has them though, so yeah, I'm in biosensor mode now, so I can dodge roll twice, in fact, up from 0. But yeah, I was too focused on that Proto Zeta and let the Prototype Psycho just wreck my hit points, so did not work out particularly well for me. All right, so yeah, we're down a little bit. There's 2 minutes to go. We'll see how that comes out. I don't remember because this happened more than 24 hours ago. Like, yeah, it really is kind of terrible when the short term memory is bad, but could be worse, I suppose. Yeah, just gotta hopefully finding a place to shoot something without getting in my allies' way, like that Proto Double Zeta, which, yeah, I believe it was boosting because I think it only got stunned instead of heavy staggered. And okay, well, that is one advantage to fighting alongside Proto Psychos, as you can see. I swear my Sturmfests didn't even stop it. Maybe it was just in the process of tackling out before they could, but I think it has enough stun defenses that the splash damage from the quad Sturmfests didn't cause a problem for it. Which, if so, great. I'm all for that. But about 90 seconds left, and yeah, we are falling behind further, unfortunately. But we will, keep fighting it out. I am so glad I didn't just hit the edge of that ledge, which is usually what happens when I try to shoot around a corner. And managed that, which will hopefully stop the enemy long enough for the allies to get some inroads, and did, and now we have the lead. So I probably should have sent stay close or focus on defense or something, because number 5 they're coming back now. I was about to say, kind of sticking their neck out a little bit, but yeah, I'm basically going up. Here comes the support fire. I was about to say, I'm going to stay near the base and try and get some repairs, but I did not do that thing. Luckily, I only got grazed by the support fire, so I'm, still okay. We got another, I think we recapture a point, kill a pilot or something, because it seems like we did get a few more points, but yeah, trying to figure out where to be with 20 seconds left. That is a support. Scalegood Jaeger, I think? But nope, started going toward it, saw the 2-on-1 and went, no, I don't think I will. And ran back on this Proto Psycho and managed to take it out with seconds to go. And since somebody else got killed, those are seconds that won us the match. So yeah, had the good sense for once not to charge in, and it, and we won. So yeah, I think the colors came out pretty good. I hope you like them, Henry. And yeah, I did not make the board. The Proto Psycho did top damage. Our support did top score, but I was second for score and did okay otherwise, so I'll take it. That is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. But yeah, I kind of want to test that Sturmfaust thing at some point, but since that would involve shooting a teammate in the feet, I don't know if I'm gonna get a chance to do that, because yeah, I don't know if that would work out.